Hello guys, welcome back. In this video we will be exploring the Apex charts to see how we can populate our data in different type of charts like bar chart, pie chart, line chart and toner chart, etc. And for that we will be using React Apex charts npm package. It has pretty much good weekly downloads and it is under the MIT license. And to install the package, this is the command. I have already installed it in a blank React JS project, so we can directly go to using it. So right now I have a blank project which is showing nothing right now, and we will be adding different type of charts here. So let's start using the chart, and chart has provided different type of props we can use, like we can say which type of chart we want to see, and we can provide the width and height of our chart. So suppose 600, and the type suppose bar, and the height is suppose 600 again, and then we have to provide the data which we want to be shown. So in that will be in type of series. So in series it will be expecting of an array of objects, and in each object we have to provide the name of the series and then the data. So suppose we want to show the data of our company's revenues against different months. So suppose we have a company 1 and its data, that will be the revenue in different months. Suppose in Jan it has $100, in Feb it has $200, and then I'm just adding different numbers for suppose Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, for 6 months. Alright, so I have provided on the company 1 data. So later on we will providing different companies data. So for now let's stick with 1, and then we can provide different options to customize the charts. So let's save it here with whatever default chart is populated. So here you go. So it has chosen the default color from the Apex charts, and it has drawn our data whatever we have provided here, right? So let's start customizing it. So first customize its color. So to customize the color we have two options. One is we can provide the color in options, as well as we can provide the color in each of the series. So let's try both of these. So if we provide the color here, so suppose we're going to say it is red, save it. Sorry, one series missing, red. Here you go, right? And let's try add different data of different companies, so that we can provide different colors. And company 2, and let's change the numbers so it looks good data. Okay, let's copy these two. Let's make 4 companies, 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4, and let's change their data as well. Suppose this one, changing just randomly. Alright, so now I have provided only the one color, so it will be replicated for all of the companies, right? So let's add different colors. Suppose this one, so it will choose, first company will choose this color, second this one, and then repeats third, fourth, fifth, sixth, right? It is doing right now. So the second option is we can add the color here as well. Either we can provide the 4 colors here for 4 companies, or we can provide the color for each of the company here. So we have tried this option. Let's comment it and try the option to adding the color here as well. So let's try random color. So for this one, and comma is missing here, and let's copy it and paste it here, and comma is missing still. Let's copy with the comma. Okay, and then let's change its color to suppose red. Okay, and then let's change its color to, we can say, this one, and let's change its color to let's change it to this one, right? Save it. Here you go, the 4 colors, right? So right now it is showing the data of each company side by side, and we can even stack it. And for that we have to go to the options, to different options available. So that will be in the chart, and it is stacked true, right? So here you go. So now it has shown the data in a stacked, right? And you see right now, okay, if I hover on it, it is showing the data but it is not viewable. So let's try to fix it. So let's say that our theme is not that it chosen by default. So let's say our theme is dark, so that we can see our data, right? Here you go, we have chosen a dark theme, and now if I hover on it, data is shown, right? And now if I go to these option, it is showing the data, but if you want to say that the this tooltip goes along with my mouse, then we can customize that as well for the tooltip, and we can say that follow the cursor true. Save it, and now if I hover on it, it goes with the cursor, right? And now you can see that it is only showing the value 350, 300 and 150, but it is not showing that it is actually the dollar value. So we can customize that as well. So that will be in data labels, and in the formatter we will be provided the value, and we can return a formatted value, something like we show the dollar and then the value, right? Save it, and here you go, it has shown the dollar here, right, for each of the bar. And also we can change the color of these labels as well. So that will be under the style, and then colors, we need to provide the array of colors for color 1, 2, 3 and 4. So suppose, and if we provide only one, it will be replicated for all of these. And if I provide color, suppose red, it will be replicated all the way. And suppose for this one red looks good, for this one it does not look good. So let's make it maybe white. Yeah, looks good. So first color, second color, again repeated first, second. So either we can provide the 4 color or it will repeat itself, right? And also we can change its font size as well. So let's suppose, oh, looks 20, it's too big. Let's choose 16. Yeah, it looks reasonable. Okay, so we can change the font size as well, right? And we have updated added the dollar here, but right now on the y-axis we are showing also the dollar value, and let's update that as well. So on the y-axis, and for the on the y-axis for the labels, we can add the formatter similar to we have provided here. Let's copy it, the whole formatter, and right, and dollar value, save it. Here you go, dollar is added, right? And similarly we can add uh, the style as well. So suppose we wanna say that its color is also, suppose let's add red here as well. Here you go, or maybe white looks good. Okay, but we can update the colors, right? And on the y-axis you see that it is on the x-axis you see it is showing 1 2 3 4 5, and here we are actually want to show the months, January, Feb, March, things like that. So for that we will be updating the x-axis prop, and we will be providing the categories. So the categories will be, the first category will be Jan, then it will be Feb, then March, April, May, and last June, right? Save it. Here you go, Jan, Feb, March, April, May. But you see that the tick is not exactly over this one, the Jan, Feb, so we can add that as well. So that is tick placement on these categories. Save it. Here you go, right? And also we can say the labels on the x-axis and y-axis, what these are. So on the x-axis the labels are months, so actually the title on the axis is month, right? Here you go, and we can even style it, and for the color let's choose maybe 0f0. What is this green one? Okay. And similarly on the y-axis we can also add that. On the y-axis we are showing the amount, right? Title and amount. Here you go, right? Let's change it a little bit so that we see that we have updated it. Okay. And on hover here we have the legend, and on hover we see that each company's data, and we can show this legend on the bottom or on the top or on the left or the right side. So for that let's customize the legend, and that is, first is if we want to show it or not. So if we make it false it will be hidden, and if we make it true it will be shown. And if it is shown, so we can say that where we want to show it, bottom, left or right. So suppose we want to see it on the right, so it will be shifted to the right. So okay, let's make it bring it back to bottom. Okay, right? And we have added the title on the x-axis, and the y-axis we can even add the overall title of the chart as well. So let's add that title, and it will have a text. We want to say that bar chart, suppose, right? Here you go, and let's make it a little bigger in the style, font size, let's say 30. Yeah, looks good. And similarly we can add a detail of the bar chart as well. We can say a subtitle. It is again similar to the title. We can provide the text. We can say this chart shows data of shows revenue data of companies by month. Right, here you go. And let's change its color. Style color to suppose make it what is this one? Okay, but we can change it. We can change it to anything. All right. And ApexChart has provided us few tools. So this is the zoom. We can zoom in. Here you go, and zoom out. And this is the tool. If we select it, we can zoom the selected area. Here you go. If we want to zoom the selected area, we can zoom that. Right. And to come back, press the home button. And we can also download the whole chart as a PNG, SVG, or the CSV file. Right. Okay, so right now on the tooltip it looks good. We are showing dollar here. We can even customize these grids as well. Let's try to change their color as well. So grid, and we can change even the rows or the columns, and right now let's change only the border color of these lines. So suppose let's make them red. Okay, so here it looks red. Okay, so we have updated almost everything here, and this was for the bar chart. And similarly we can draw this same data on different type of charts. So suppose the other chart, suppose we want to see this how it looks like on the area. So here you go. So this is how it looks like in an area chart. Right, and let's try how it looks like on a radar chart. Here you go. This is how it looks like on radar. And on the line chart, this is how it looks like in a line chart. So these different type of charts available for the same data set. So let's get back to the bar chart. Okay, okay, so now let's try to add another type of chart, like the pie chart or the donut charts. So those are something circular charts. Okay, let's add that. And for that the type is pie, and width again we can say 600, height again 600, and for the series data we can say that actually we can provide the same data, something this one. Okay, this is a series data, and for the options, okay, here you go. This is series 1 2 3 because we have not provided the labels. So, and this is the data for each of the series plotted on the pie chart. So let's provide the labels as well. So the labels will be an array of the months. So let's copy those. Here, okay, here you go, the Jan, Feb, March, April, May. Okay, so it is actually showing the percentage, so total 100%, and for Jan $350, Feb 330, but it's right now you see it is not showing the dollar here, so let's customize that. So in the tooltip and in the that will be the y value, and in the formatter we will be getting the value, and we will be returning similarly we have returned earlier the dollar and the value, right? Or if I save it and come back, you see dollar is added to the tooltip, right? And if I hover on these, it shows which pies it is, right? And similarly on this chart we can also add the title of the chart to test was pie chart. Okay, here you go, and we can also update these colors as well. So let's add colors, if no, those are not filled. Okay, let's add the color, and what else, and let's try different colors. We have added 4, let's add 6 colors. I'm just adding randomly. Okay, looks like we have added. Here you go, these are the colors provided by us. But right now on some pies the data does not look good. Let's see, change it to F000 maybe, to see how it looks like. Yeah, looks good now. In all of the pies we can see the data, or either we can customize the tooltip accordingly. Okay, and this was the pie. So we can, if we change it to suppose donut and save it, here you go, the same chart plotted on the donut. If you click on it, it just make that enlarge a little bit to see, to show which pie is selected right now, right? And we can change the background color of the charts as well. So suppose we want to change this background color to something that we can say background to maybe something blue. Save it, here you go, right? We have changed the background color, and also we can change these bars rounded corners. So let's try that. That will be in plot options, and for the bar chart we can say the border radius to maybe 14. Yeah, it has added the corner radius, right? And also we can change the width of these bars as well. So that will be column width. So we can say that suppose 30, it will reduce it, and if we give it as suppose 60, so it is 60 width, right? And also we can change the direction of these labels as well. So suppose we want to show instead of horizontally, we want to show them vertically. So that will be in data labels, and that is orientation. So if we call it vertical, it will make it this way, and if we set it back to horizontal, it will be back to what were originally, right? And one last thing we can do is that suppose if user has disabled all of these legends, or there's no data in the chart and we want to show some message here, we can do that as well. So that will be no data option here, and in that we can say the text was empty chart, and let's save it. And also we can style that as well. So let's style and make that a little bigger. So font size maybe 30, and let's make it a red color, right? And enable one of these and disable. Here you go, empty chart, and right. All right, so till now we have explored different type of charts like bar chart, line chart, and different area charts, and we have explored how we can manipulate different data within the bars, and how to manipulate the y-axis, x-axis, the legends, the tooltip, and also we explored the donut chart, the pie chart, and its tooltip as well, and apply different colors, foreground, background, text, no data colors, and no data text, and also we added the overall title for the charts as well. So that's it for exploring the Apex charts. So if you have any question, please let me know in the comments below, and if you have enjoyed the video, please hit like, subscribe to my channel. See you in next video. Thank you.